Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Bat Legend 52. I don't know why I breathed like so heavily and just shouted that. But what's up, guys? It's your boy, Bat Legend 52, and today actually is July 1st, which marks the new day of the next update. Now, this update is two Superman allies, so one's an ally-ish, and one's a villain. Actually, more of a just straight-up hero once they become that person, and then the other person's just a straight-up villain. But two Superman characters type people for this update. Last update was two Titan characters, like two Teen Titans, and this one's like two Superman like characters. So, with that being said, let's go over those characters for the new update. Let's see. Oh, I already have 5 out of 10 to one of them because, you know, the calendar. So, Steel, John Henry Irons. And, he's in the Superman and Lois TV show. Like, they've announced his name, like, you know, as, like, that his name is John Henry Irons, and he's, like, from another Earth, though, and, oh, I was just thinking about something for a second there, sorry. So in the TV show, basically, the spoilers I had here, he comes from another Earth, where his world was destroyed by a rogue Superman, and then he comes over there hating Superman, looking to end every last one, and then eventually becomes Steel, but that'll be around the finale probably. So he has, you know, like a big hero, like a big mallet. Yeah, there's his mallet. Hammer time. The thing is, though, my gosh, his legendary. Get me started here. Okay, so his legendary. I mean, if you're gonna make his legendary, at least that version. Like, I know that version doesn't have the red cape, but come on. But like, seriously though, the original version of Steel looks so much more rad. I mean, like, the head thing with the goggles, I guess, is cool, but the two straps above it, it's just... So, his legendary version is actually based off a version of him in the comics, too, but everybody knows his original version, like, with the red cape and the metal steel on him, but, like, that can still be very armored, too. It's just... well... Either way, Steel, John Henry Irons. So, Steel's now in the game, but, affiliations, Justice League. Born as a replacement for Superman, Steel is a, I think he mostly showed up during the, Death of Superman. Steel is primarily a protector. He focuses harm to himself, discussing it by shielding. He's also a slow but heavy hitter, using critical damage to tilt the battle in his favor. John Henry Irons firmly believes Superman's protection is what brings hope to Earth. You know, when the superhero falls to Doomsday, he takes the matter into his own hands and builds himself an armor capable of emulating Kryptonians' powers. John Henry Irons firmly believes Superman's presence is necessary for the well-being of Earth, which is true. So, when the Kryptonian is defeated by Doomsday, this is where he shows up along with the Eradicator and, like, a bunch of other super men. Even Superboy. He does best and builds a mechanized suit that holds all of Superman's physical abilities. Determined to serve as a new protector, he takes his sledgehammer and jumps into action. So, in Superman and Lois, his sledgehammer is, like, pretty sick. Like, it's kind of like Thor's, where it, you know, flies back to him a little bit. Because he can, like... basically, what it does is in Superman and Lois, it, like, charges all the energy in that, like, somebody hits it with, and then just whacks it back out when they hit somebody with it. So, his first move is Momentum. Damage to a single enemy and gain 25% shield. Ooh, that's pretty good. Then Hammer Time. Light damage to all enemies, 40% chance to apply buff immunity. Then he has True Man of Steel. heavy damage, and apply stun to a single enemy. And then understudy, passive ability at the end of the enemy's turn. If that enemy is stunned by 50%, if that enemy is stunned, 50% chance to apply taunt and buff immunity on them. And then hope, passive ability at the end of each turn, 50% chance to gain taunt. So, right, I'll put Steel's his legendary version, what it's based off in the comics, right here on the screen. Bam, there you go. And then his, normal suited version with the red cape. And the Kryptonian S on his chest. But I think the other one is after Superman comes back from the dead, that he's more independent and becomes his own instead of just wearing the symbol of Superman. But something like that. But still, John Henry Irons is pretty OP. And I think that suit would be fine if it had the red cape and still the steel mask instead of the goggles. But oh well, at least the hammer's still there. So pretty OP. But then the second character is the Eradicator. Which, if I can find him, there he is. So that's what his legendary, there are no complaints about his legendary version at all. It looks sick. And then his normal version's up here. Woohoo. So, Eradicator, last son of Krypton. Affiliations, the Outsiders. The Eradicator is a cybernetic weapon built for the protection of his allies, but also a deadly weapon that can annihilate his enemies. The Eradicator is a weapon programmed to protect its home world of Krypton and its culture at all costs. But when it's brought to Earth, it attempts to transform this world into its own, just like some Zod stuff. And, literally every other main supervillain, main Superman villain. Except for, Lex. A main Kryptonian villains that he fights. And turns Superman himself into true Kryptonian. So yeah, the Eradicator is a straight up villain, and Steel is a straight up hero. He's a straight up good guy, basically. Except for in Superman and Lois, the TV show, who was bad for just a little bit, but he was mostly just a stranger that nobody knew anything about. But in the comics, he's just a straight up hero, and the Eradicator is a straight-up villain. The Eradicator is a machine of Kryptonian design, built to preserve the world of Krypton and protect it from outside influences by destroying whatever it deemed as an intruder. Thousands of years later, it arrived to Earth, attempting to turn into a copy of its birthplace. So the Eradicator's legendary version looks it looks rad. It looks pretty dope. And then he has Eradication Protocol. Special damage to a single enemy. Attack twice if Eradicator is buffed. Special damage to all enemies. Remove the buffs from the main target. He has Free Fall. Special damage to a single enemy that can't miss if the target dies, 75% chance to gain permanent 2 intelligent ups. And then Protection Protocol. Ooh, he's got healing. If a teammate is received damage, 50% chance for the for Eradicators who gain 2 stamina ups, and the teammate gains 2 stamina ups. Okay. I thought it was healing, but I guess it kind of is. So, I don't know. Passive ability. If the Eradicator deals damage, 75% chance to gain 3 intelligent ups. So that's what Steel down there, in the little corner by Kryptonian Legacy. Well, shit, I clicked on it. That's what their 2 legendaries look like. And I can show you Steel's in color, because Steel is in the PvP arena. Woohoo! Look at him. So, that's what Steel's normal looks like. And then his legendary, it's like very, very different almost. Except for they still have the hammer and the S on the chest, but it's like a different S, and he doesn't have the cape. Basically, you know, I put the two images up on the screen so you can get an idea of what one looks like compared to the other. So there's Steel right there. So there's Steel, an event for Starfire, another Nightmare challenge. For Hope, the second event for Steel. And then there's an event for Eclipso. And then at the very end of the month, an event for Solomon Grundy. Which my Solomon Grundy's already legendary, but I guess I can make him a 2-star legendary now. Or, like, higher starred legendary. And I might be able to... There will be a legend review for Eclipso, because I did the update, and I never did one for him because I never got him. Whoops. And then in the PvP arena is the Eradicator. Or just Eradicator. Whatever. There's a Wrath Arena, a female Gens Blitz, Siege of the Ancient Kryptonian Weapon, just like Doomsday, who's also a Kryptonian weapon. There's the Eradicator, and then a Wrath Arena. Then there's an event for Doomsday to get more tokens to him. And, you know, another event for Doomsday. And then a Mystical Gem Blitz in between. I yawned. Okay, whoops. I might be able to get my Doomsday to Legendary. But with that being said, though, I think that's all for the new update, basically, is just the two new characters that they've added. And there's a raid boss going on right now after the last update, but with that being said, though, if you guys like this video, click the thumbs up and consider subscribing. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video.